Truthfully Speaking Grace is a global podcast dedicated to connecting, celebrating, and inspiring listeners with empowering conversations. Join host Agatha Corbin as she gracefully builds with real people, sharing real stories, and unlocking real enlightening truth. Welcome. This is Truthfully Speaking Grace podcast with your amazing host, Agatha Corbin, giving you real conversation with powerful topics and connecting with real inspirational people from all over the world. So sit back, relax, and let's get this podcast started. Welcome to Truthfully Speaking Grace podcast. Your host here, Agatha Corbin. This is my last podcast for 2021, and we're going to end this year big with an awesome show. This is an international show from a guest called Hopeworks Ghana. Our guest today is Patrick Akufu. He is coming in to tell his truth or the truth of what's going on in this fantastic ministry, this organization that's helping a lot of the Ghana residents. Say hello to my audience, Patrick.
Hello.
And we're just going to go right into this because it's late there and it's early here. Look out for this podcast on Spreaker, Apple, and all of the podcast platforms in the next few days. So Patrick, tell us about Ghana. Give us a little bit about the country, the culture, and the people.
Okay, so welcome once again, and thank you, Agatha, for this opportunity. Yes, so Ghana, I'll say it's a lovely country.
Okay.
A country with lovely people, with great hospitality. We are loving. We don't discriminate. Okay. Yes, so most of the time you find our brothers and sisters from other African countries trooping in just to stay, just because of the hospitality and the environment.
Okay. So, yes. So you're big on taking care of the people, taking care of one another, the community.
Of course.
All righty. And are you a native Ghana?
Yes, I am.
Now tell me. Okay, you're Ghanaian. Okay. And just tell us who you are a little bit, a brief history or a bio who you are, Patrick.
Okay, so my name is Patrick Akufu. I'm the president of Hopeworks Ghana, a young and growing non-governmental organization that believes in supporting the vulnerable, supporting the less privileged in society. And most of our works are focused in the rural Ghana, and especially deprived communities. Yes.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about what your mission is for Hopeworks. I let the audience hear. I love when I did my research, you do some wonderful work with a lot of the disabled, a lot of the children in that area. Just kind of tell us in a nutshell what your mission is.
Yes, so when it comes to Hopeworks Ghana, we believe one key thing we believe is employability. Okay. You know, creating or giving the youth, especially the unemployed, the opportunity to be sustainable. You need to sustain the youth through skills training, through provision of employable skills. In that way, you also helping to fight poverty. We also help, we also believe so much.
Well, we're losing you a little bit.
Equipping the persons with this.
Okay, so you teach them life skills and what we call in the U.S. workforce development. That's what we call it
Yes.
here. Get them ready to work. Kind of
Yes.
tell us about, so when you say youth, what are the age range of the youth that you've been helping in Ghana? I think I'm losing you. Oh no, I think it's a bad connection. There you go.
I think it's okay now.
Okay. What's the age range of some of the kids that you helped?
So most of the kids that we've been supporting range from age 2, as early as 2
Wow.
to 30. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. And so how many employees do you have to take care of such a large, that's a large age base there. Okay. You talk about from toddler to adult. So how many staff members do you have through your organization?
How many?
Mm-hmm.
Come again.
How many staff members?
Okay, so far we have about 14.
Okay.
Some are volunteers and some are full-time.
Full-time.
But most of them are volunteers. They volunteer their skills, their knowledge, and their time in helping Hopeworks to achieve its mission.
Okay, cool. And how long has Hopeworks been in existence? How many years?
Okay, so Hopeworks Ghana started as I Hope in 2014. Wow. Late 2014, we started operation in 2015, and we got registered in 2016 with the social welfare.
Okay. And
so we are registered.
So you're registered in that country?
Yes, we are a registered organization and recognized as well.
Okay, cool. And tell us about some of your partners. I saw that you had some partners in Ghana. Do you have some other international partners or partners here in the US? And how has they been able to help you grow to helping a toddler to a 30-year-old? That's huge.
Yeah, so we've had some, we have some tremendous partners. We have Gateway Northeast. It's a disability organization, okay, based in the UK. And we also have Children's Oasis Foundation, also based in Texas, USA. So these are two major partners that support our cause. Yes, as well as some individuals out there.
Okay. And tell us about your truth as far as particularly working with the disabled. My heart is, we call it the DODD or disability clients here in the American society, and they're dear to my heart. I worked in that field, and I have a son that managed a business in that field with helping, the disabled. So tell us about some of the barriers that you, or maybe you as an agency have ran into, or maybe some of your clients have ran into now.
So one thing that's really caught our attention is persons with autism. Okay. So when it comes to disability, these are persons that we normally focus on. Yes, we focused on autism with the help of Children's Oasis Foundation and Gateway Northeast, UK, as well as Share Travels and Heartfelt Philanthropy Network, just because we realized one thing, and that's to do with stigmatization and discrimination. Okay. Yes, because most people with autism are not accepted in most communities. Most people think these children or these individuals or persons are not normal. They think they are some, so when you come to Ghana, we have something we call witchcrafts.
Yes.
Yes, so some people think these children are witchcrafts. They are not normal. They are not supposed to be part of the society.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And these things are happening because of lack of education. So we also took it upon ourselves to educate or improve the acceptance and education of autism or persons with, autism.
So not
And
only
so far,
go ahead. So not only are you helping the autistic individual or child, but you're also educating your community. That is phenomenal on what autism is and how to work with or take care of an autistic child or person is what you're saying. That is tremendous.
Thank you very much. Yes, so somewhere last 2-3 years, with the support of Children's Oasis Foundation, we were able to provide 2 autism centers for the secondary special school.
Okay.
Yes, because we realized there was a lack of education, lack of proper education for these kids, lack of resources. Yes, so that's where we came in with the support of Children's Oasis Foundation. And every year that is in the Western region. And every year with the support or with the major support of Gateway Northeast, UK, they come to Ghana every year to support our cause. And we've been supporting some special schools, special needs schools. Yes, in Greater Accra region and then Central region.
Wow, so you have expanded. So are you looking to expand to other parts of the region? You say you done the rural area. How far you think you'll go in the next year or in the next 2 years with your program?
Yes, so what we intend doing before the COVID hit us was to actually take it upon ourselves with the support of Children's Oasis Foundation, Gateway Northeast, and other organizations that may be able or may be willing to support us to expand the program. That is making sure that some or most special needs schools have resources to take care of these kids. Because when you visit these schools, what they tell you is that some of the parents even abandon their kids. So they take their kids to these schools, and then most of them do check up on them, while some also abandon them. Yes,
that's a huge barrier. So
yes,
let me ask, because I'm big on case management, here in this country, particularly the nonprofit that I dealt with, and even on for the lay person and the disabled, is case management of the family. So is one of your goals or ways is to how to stop that abandonment? Because that has to be traumatic. I know it is traumatic for the child. I don't care what age they are. So tell us some of the things that you think you can or have done to stop the abandonment side, to keep the family unit or keep the family members engaged.
Yeah, so when it comes to autism or disability, I earlier on mentioned the fact that every year we visit special needs schools to give them support and provide resources for them, spend days with these kids to show love to them, just to make them understand that they've not been left alone.
Yeah.
We also, so this is what we're doing. And then we also, every year, we started a program or initiative initiative to educate special needs facilitators, as well as caregivers, parents, especially focusing on those who have direct contact with these kids, to educate them, to broaden their knowledge and the scope, and also in a way also encourage them to do more.
So, for example, how do you educate that community or that family member, that particularly if they have that thought process of witchcraft, because that's a religious spirit? How have you had some success stories of allowing a family member to overcome those kind of fears or stigmatization of their child? Have you able to minister, as I say, to that family, or what the truth is?
So we work directly with these parents once in a while after each event. Once in a while, we try as much as possible to visit some of them at home, just to assess and to also get them to tell their stories more. And the education aspect is most important to us, because if the parent is educated to accept the fact that this is a special kid, I don't think he will even have the age to even go and then abandon these kids. They will rather show love, they rather embrace these special kids, because we don't call them autistic, for we call them special kids.
Special kids. Okay.
Yes.
Change the term. I like that. Yeah, because they are special.
So that's what we.
We're losing you. Sorry. Some bad connection between here and Ghana, but that's okay. Hopefully you'll get unfrozen. We're going to wait for a few more minutes. There you go.
No problem.
Okay, so are you able to share? You don't have to give any names, but can you share a success story of a kid that probably has been in your program for a couple of years, or maybe an adult or youth that has successfully, I want to say graduate, but kind of graduated, now they're working, they are self-sustaining in your community? Can you give a success story?
Yes, so we've been able to have some stories, equipping some few with employable skills. We also have them to also accept that they are loved, they are part of the community, they are not abandoned. So doing, they will also feel they're loved to be part of the community, and also they'll have the edge to fight to achieve whatever goal they intend achieving.
Yes, great.
As well as providing these special needs schools or centers with resources, as well as educating their staff, caregivers as well.
Great. Is there a special child or youth that you could speak of? Just one, maybe a story that you can share to the audience, an example of one of the children you were able to help?
Yes, so we have a parent who has, let's say, 2 kids with autism.
Wow.
So let me say that when she came to us and then she shared her story, initially when the child developed the autism, she didn't have any idea. She didn't know what it was. Apparently, she took him to the doctor. The doctor diagnosed and said, "Oh, it's just a normal, it's just normal. She'll be fine, or the kid will be fine." By the time she realized, it was too late, and she had given up in life.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and this is someone, you see, and then you realize that there's some sort of hope. So we try to talk to her most of the time, just to encourage her. And now she's doing fine. Now she's doing better.
She's doing better. Wow. And this all this time, she thought she was given, wrong information, wrong diagnosis, which happens here a lot too. It happens a lot. Because, most autism doesn't show until they're like toddler age, a certain age group. And some parents and some teachers, like the educational system here kind of catches it. So it sounds like your organization is kind of like that other partner to these educational centers to kind of catch it and diagnose it and help the parent. That is phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
How many can you say, well, pre-COVID, because I know COVID, it devastated our country, and I'm sure, and I saw that it devastated yours, but pre-COVID, can you give a number of how many young adults are now self-sufficient that went through your program, like a number?
Okay, so we were selected by MasterCard Foundation through global communities in Ghana, and then European Union later on, to provide employable skills to unemployed youth. And we focused more on girls and young women and girls, because they are the future. Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes. And I would say that we're able to achieve our targets. We're able to provide skills training or employable skills to about 130 unemployed youth.
Wow, congratulations.
From 4 deprived communities. This program focused on interior decoration because we wanted something that they could easily be able to do to fend for themselves. Out of this number, I'm glad to say that about 10 of them were selected to receive a grant to start up their own business.
Entrepreneurs, yes. So
yes.
you bring in
We
economy.
Yes. So these are young girls and women that we coached through the selection process, and they came out successfully. And then we also have about 60 to 80 of these beneficiaries who are now in wage employment.
That is phenomenal. And this is based on a special needs person. That is amazing. And you're doing all of this in Ghana. Y'all some bad rascals up in there. What a great model.
Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. I mean, what kind of businesses, can you give an example of what kind of businesses these young ladies have opened?
They are running their own interior decoration companies.
Oh, wow.
So now they wouldn't have to depend on society. They wouldn't have to depend on their family as well. And
because they're providing for themselves, which helps not only themselves, but also it helps your community and their family in the long run, right?
Sure.
Oh, wow. Tell me about also maybe then how does that help about housing? Do you is there another organization that you partner with to make sure that these individuals have some type of proper housing, especially if they've been abandoned from family members or society? What about housing? How do you help with that?
So with the housing, because it's huge, it's part of our plans, but we've not been able to receive any support to make that happen. But if there's any organization out there that believes in our cause and believes in our mission to make the society better, they could reach out to us to also extend this help to these young girls and women.
Okay. So right now the housing is a big need, is what it sounds
Yes.
like, right? And so but then this is a great lead in to your fundraising effort. If for 2022, is housing going to be a part of that push as you get more funding?
Yes, and then we also, as part of our charity initiative, we identify a very needy village or very deprived village in Greater Accra, and this is a village we are very much particular about this village community because this is a community that has existed for more than 60 years, but do not have a single toilet facility.
Wow.
And yes, and what these people do, because they don't have access to proper toilet facility, they are engaged, or they are forced to engage in open defecation, which at the end of the day affect their health, affect their ability to also provide for their family. So we were approached by the chiefs and elders of this village to support them with the provision of 2 toilet facilities. So for 2022, it's also part of our mission to make sure this community is also or has access to a proper toilet facility to reduce the effect of the open defecation.
Yes, sanitation is huge. Yes. So can you share with my audience, and we'll make sure we will put that out there. Do you have for this particular project, do you have a dollar amount that you're trying to target, or how many units that you're trying to target in 2022?
Yeah, so for the toilet facility, the budget or the total budget is around $2,000. We are accepting any donation in any amount.
Okay.
Yes.
So $2,000 for this particular project will get sanitation equipment for this village.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So what I'm going to say this, what I'm going to need you to do is that make sure that I or my team gets that information so we can make sure on our end that we can put this out there. Because you're right, sanitation is a big part of staying healthy, got to stay clean, staying healthy, so people in that village can stay healthy.
Of course.
So once you get that village taken care of, then you go to the next. How many villages are you targeting in 2022?
So for the toilet project, we are targeting 1 village because that is their need.
Okay.
Then we're also looking to expand the autism project to as much as we want to do 1 facility a year.
1 facility a year. Okay.
Yes. 1 school a year.
Okay. Yes. 1 school a year. Okay. And then last, tell us how you were able to bless and help your clients during COVID? Because that was tough. It was tough here. I can only imagine how it was in most of the villages, particularly if even there was villages having any sanitation problem. How were you able to still maintain some type of service to your clients during COVID?
Yes, so because Hopeworks is a young and growing organization, and we also have some tremendous organizations or partners that still believe in our cause. And so for the COVID period, I'll say Hopeworks Ghana was one of the few organizations that were at the forefront of helping the government of Ghana to fight the COVID. We were able to reach out to as many as 10 communities during the COVID. Yeah, let me actually say during the lockdown.
Yeah.
During the lockdown, we're still in villages, we're still in deprived communities, making sure these individuals were protected from the effects of the COVID. And we're able to get some organizations to support us. First of all, let me say thank you to Gateway Northeast,
Yes,
UK, yes, Children's Oasis Foundation. We also have Shared Travels, Heartfelt Philanthropy Network, Dan Adams Pharmaceuticals Ghana, TBN Ghana, Blue Lens Photography, and individuals as well. Then also a special thank you to our board member, one of our board members, Mrs. Mrs. Mona Lisa Okoji, who has been, who has been of support, tremendous support to us. Yes, so for 2021 and 2020 during the COVID, these were some of the organizations or the reasons why we're able to be successful or achieve our aim.
That is amazing. You still were able to help 10 schools or 10 facilities during the lockdown.
Yes.
As a new organization, as a grassroots organization. That is a true blessing. That's the kind of truth that I like the world to hear, you know, because a lot of us nonprofits, or a lot of nonprofits are grassroots. We call them boots on the ground. Really here in the US, probably just couldn't even do half of what you just said during the lockdown. So you are truly, your organization is a true hero. I am so honored that you were able to tell my audience your truth. Well, Patrick, let me get a little personal. Tell me why you personally became involved in this organization. You, Patrick, what made you say, I got to do this. I got to be a champion for this organization?
Okay, so let me say, first of all, it's what I call passion. I have so much passion for less privileged. I have so much passion for what I do. And I also believe in the cause of Hopeworks Ghana. So whatever we do, it's for the sustainability and also helping the youth out there, also helping persons with autism and other related developmental disabilities to be sustainable. We believe that not only the government of Ghana can tackle all issues, and that is why we started Hopeworks Ghana.
Yes, yes. It takes more than just government. It takes a whole village, and you're part of that change as a leader. Did you ever think at this part of your life that you would become such a powerhouse in your country in doing this? Was this something like, I'm gonna work for a nonprofit. I'm gonna change the thought process of how you treat our special clients, our special children, our special youth? Was this something, a field that you thought you would get into?
Okay, so I never thought we could get this far, but I always say that if you have passion for the needy, if you have passion for the less privileged,
yes,
no matter what challenges you go through, you wouldn't give up.
Yes.
And we've been through several challenges, but because of our aim, because of our goal, because of what we believe in, we never gave up. And through that, Hopeworks Ghana has been able to be recognized internationally and locally. And that's what we are much proud of.
Yes. Great. So tell the audience, speaking of that, you just got an award. Can you tell my podcast audience about the wonderful award you just received?
Yeah, so we've been recognized locally and internationally. We've received some awards or some recognition on humanitarian grounds.
Yes.
Then I think, yes. Then also helping the government to achieve the SDG goals. We've also been rewarded or recognized locally and internationally.
Great.
And
Congratulations.
we are proud of that.
Yes.
And we couldn't do it without, we couldn't do that without our partners, and our staff, and our board members and our management.
Yes. What a phenomenal Hopeworks Ghana. Patrick, could you loudly tell the audience how they can reach you or how they can donate to your cause here in the U.S.? Can you share your website or a way that they can donate?
Okay, so we are live on social media. We also have our website actively working. Interested partners or donors can reach us on www.hopeworksghana.org. We are also live on Instagram, Hopeworks Ghana Instagram, Hopeworks Ghana Facebook, Hopeworks Ghana LinkedIn, Hopeworks Ghana Twitter, yes, and as well as YouTube, Hopeworks Ghana, yes.
So you're on every social media platform. Okay, world.
Yes.
Let's help this wonderful organization that is helping our special youth get in villages, get what they need. Remember, they have a goal of one village that they want to get sanitation. You want to get toilets, sanitation for $2,000 for one village. Let's help them make this happen. I want to thank Patrick for sharing such a phenomenal story about passion in serving, passion in telling that client's truth, because just saying that story about the mom that didn't even know one of her kids was autistic. I mean, she, and how you were able to still help that family member and help them grow and become sustainable residents in Ghana and taking care of themselves. And because I'm a business owner, I really got excited to hear about how a lot of the ladies are taught how to build and grow their own business. So I would love to hear more about that. Please let us know, and we will keep a lookout on your social platform to see those kind of exciting stories about women doing business in Ghana. I definitely want to give a shout out to you for that, to your board, to your partners. And thank you again for being on my show, Truthfully Speaking Grace. Maybe sometime in 2022, I'll make my way to Ghana. It is on my bucket list.
Awesome.
I have a luxury life travel company. So we're definitely going to make our way to maybe hopefully go back to doing live shows from different parts of the world, definitely different parts of the country, starting in 2022. So make some room, find me, look out for a shout out from Miss Agatha to come your way. And we definitely want to support your program, Hopeworks Ghana. Thank you, Patrick, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for sharing your truth.
Yes, let me also say a very big thank you to you and your team for giving us this platform to shout truth and also to let the world know what we are about. I believe this will also do us good. Yes. It will also reach some far destination. And we are saying thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you and be blessed. And thank you, audience, and have a wonderful holiday season. May God just keep continuously covering the Ghana country and Hopeworks Ghana and my Truthfully Speaking Grace podcast audience. Be blessed. Thanks for listening to Truthfully Speaking Grace podcast. Stay tuned for another episode with more real conversations, celebrating real and inspiring people from all around the world.